Hello and welcome to your short zodiac reading. This is for around the energy around Halloween, and the zodiac sign that we're focusing on right now is going to be Virgo. So remember, these readings are collective and general, so receive only what resonates, release anything that does not. So what are the highest and best messages for the Virgos watching at this time? What are the highest and best messages around energy Halloween? Oh, wow. My goodness. Pretty nice. Virgo. You have some nice free-flowing energy. Okay, there was something that you were stressed out about, maybe praying on, talking to your ancestors, angels, and guides about, or your star family. And it looks like your prayers are being answered here. Wow. My goodness. Okay, so for some of you, you could be considering a move, but you have a lot of shifts and changes happening. So with the star card here, you've been healing, you've been focusing on your wish fulfillment, you have been focusing on your connection with your intuition, okay? And you've really been staying in the light, even though you may have been moving through some darkness, some shadow work, some fears, maybe having some sleepless nights, Virgo. Okay, there could be a cardinal guide or a bird guide here, or cat that is around you. But it looks like you are receiving these blessings here. We have the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands. So I feel like you're receiving blessings from above, but you're also receiving blessings from your manifestations in the physical as well with the Three of Wands. But with this Six of Swords energy, there's just this free-flowing energy that's coming in here. Three of Wands, you know, receiving what you have been manifesting, okay? Your ship's coming in here. There's such a beautiful flow, Virgo. And I feel like it's because you have done the work, you have put in the work, you have focused on, maybe you're focusing a little bit too closely on the details of things, and you release, relax, learn to let go a little bit, and now you have this free forward flowing movement. Some of you, if you have children, you know, you might be going trick-or-treating with them on Halloween. You might have a similar theme that you are dressing up as. I'm kind of seeing that with the Six of Swords energy here. But some of you, it's like you've been waiting on some form of relocation or some significant change here. Perhaps, you know, it is a change in location and you have outgrown the vibrational frequency of the space that you're currently in and you're ready to expand. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. Okay? I feel like you're expanding in your gifts and abilities here too, Virgo. And that Wheel of Fortune is pointing on the house. So for some of you, this definitely has to do with the energies changing in your house or shifting, you know, to a new location. And with the Ace of Wands, this could be a very significant energy coming in for you for a new beginning in your career, or something that is showing you your own personal power or your own personal magic. And it's really awe-inspiring to you and those around you. Then we have the Four of Wands and Judgment. Okay, so the Four of Wands, another card of a home, of a structure, of a business, of a foundation, but it's also a celebration. So I feel like Halloween is going to move, the energy around Halloween is going to be very smooth for you. I feel like the energy is going to flow. I feel like, you know, there could be some exciting opportunity coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, because I do feel like you've been doing a lot of aligning work here, Virgo. And you've got the Four of Wands, celebration, and judgment as well. And judgment is about making a decision, and I feel like you're making a decision to, I don't know, I just feel like you have a group around you with this Four of Wands of friends or family who are really supportive of you in what you do. What you do could be very unique for your career. You could have recently gone through some form of, I mean, of course, around Halloween, you know, you might be dressing up, changing your appearance. But I feel like you're really getting into Halloween, but also getting into your authenticity, exploring different sides of your soul and expressing that through, you know, your through your appearance or through your fashion style. That's something else that is coming through here. But there's a lot of celebration and dance and forward movement happening. There's very little stress. There's a lot of very celebratory, exciting energy here for you, Virgo. So let's go ahead and clarify. Star and the Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. So you have been praying, focusing on manifesting for your Ten of Cups, for this, you know, this happy union energy, happy family, happy life, your highest timeline. And I feel like that's starting to filter into your physical reality here. The Ten of Cups here is incredibly peaceful. You know, everyone's kind of getting along. You even see the energy of the cat laying on the blanket there is nice and relaxed here for this picnic. Maybe you were stressed or worried about the future, worried about your family, okay? And you were reaching out, okay? And now you're receiving these blessings and this support. Some of you might be afraid to step forward and move into this higher level of happiness, especially if you're used to feeling the Nine of Swords. When you feel the Ten of Cups, this blessing that's coming in, you know, from an ancestor, a guide, maybe even your higher self here, when this comes in, it's going to be very expansive for you, okay? So take your time getting used to feeling this good, okay? Because the Ten of Cups is you know, your wish fulfillment, your highest timeline, vibrational energies coming in here. All right, so let's clarify the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands. Yes, we have the Ten of Swords. So there was something painful that you were moving through here. A cycle that is ending, and that's the Six of Swords. You've learned from it. You're moving forward. This could have to do around the energy of the full moon. With the Ten of Swords, this could be something that happened in the past, but it brought you great wisdom, okay? And I feel like now you're able to shift and move forward here from this. Again, it might even be something that was holding you back from the past, but now you've healed to the point where you have the wisdom and you've integrated and embodied it, and now you're able to move forward. What is this Three of Wands coming in for Virgo? The Tower. Yeah, for some of you, this had to do with an old foundation. An old belief system, an old foundation, something you wanted to crumble here, something you wanted to end with this Tower energy. Because you look at that look on her face, she's happy that, you know, that has crumbled. So it was something that was not healthy for you, something that was not aligned with you. And I feel like you're going to look back, especially with this wisdom, and kind of be happy that something did not work out here, okay? Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. This is really the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. So really having beautiful people around you, okay, and enjoying. This is like a soulmate, you know, soulmate connection, or maybe somebody you even meet through friends. Or again, like for some of you, I'm getting the energy that was around you in the situation, or just even the energy of your home or that location. You kind of outgrown that frequency, and what's waiting for you is a higher frequency. So this would especially be for those of you that are moving, planning to move, or maybe shift your career, because there was some foundation here that just was not, it was a false foundation, or it was just not in alignment with you. It was time for you to move forward. And you move forward with this Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands. And then you've got the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Judgment here. So you're surrounded by these, you know, beautiful beings, celebrating and enjoying. Your world's opening up. You're having more opportunities here with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. You're going to be embodying a whole new energy too, Virgo, is what I'm sensing. What's this Two of Wands? So we have the Death card here with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. So there's some decision that you're making, and I think it's to close the door on the past and open up this new door. You could be clearing energy around Halloween. You could be, you know, with a spiritual group that's assisting you with that. But you're cutting the cord to the past so that you can move forward here. You're making that judgment call for yourself. And it's very empowering, and just like your transformation is gorgeous, Virgo. And everyone is going through significant shifts here. Yeah, we have justice, so we have karma balancing out here. And the world, completion of a cycle. So many signs and many of the readings, everyone is going through, you know, these significant shifts around the energy around Halloween. So probably having to do with the eclipse season, but you know, you could receive some form of justice here, or you finally close the door on the past and you feel so free from it. Okay, you feel so free, you feel so happy, and I feel like you feel so spiritually loved and protected, not only by your ancestors and your guides, but like your friends, your family, or like your soul family here. There is so much love and support around you, and celebration energy, achievement. Yep, Ace of Swords. You're finally, you know, it's so beautiful. You're finally just like, yep, I'm done with that. And you're cutting off this energy to the past, and you're moving forward. You're standing in your truth. You're communicating your truth here. This is a lot of celebration energy for all that you know, have moved through, Virgo. It's most important for Virgo to know some guidance here. We have patience and temperance. Okay. So temperance is about balance, as you see, especially in this card. She's balanced there. You might practice yoga. There's tree pose. And on one side, she has a little bit more of an indulgence. You know, she's got screen time, cupcakes, it looks like a martini. And then on the other side, she has carrots, glass of water, and a book. So balance is going to help you through this shift, through the energies that are shifting around Halloween for you. And also spiritual practices that are balancing are really going to be helpful for you here. And to have that patience with yourself and that presence, that loving presence and compassion for where you're at in your life and the direction that you're moving in. Yep, look at that. There's the Strength card. There's that Tower. I mean, I feel like even if you were dealing with, look at the peace, enjoying your time, like even if you had energies that were energy leaks, stressing you out, you know, you felt like you needed to protect your energy more, I feel like you're receiving, again, some sort of a gift here, some sort of a blessing, where as you elevate to this higher level, these lower frequencies have less and less of an effect on you, and you're finding this power within with this Strength card. You're almost becoming fearless, Virgo, through this process. It's really incredible just to observe from where I'm sitting, but I'm sure it's like, that's why there's so much celebration energy around you with your family and with your friends. Or maybe, you know, even these are new soul groups that you're going to be joining that are really going to embrace you. But you're bridging the gap between the past, you know, releasing this kind of past karmic cycle and moving forward into, it's almost like the new you. but I wouldn't even say it's the new you. It's like your freely expressed self. I feel like before, maybe, again, you were stressed, you were, repressed here, and now your energy is free flowing. I mean, you're listening to your calling, you're moving forward, you're expressing yourself. You're definitely expressing yourself here. It's pretty clear. This energy is pretty clear. It's pretty free flowing. I think, again, the message is just, to remain grounded and balanced and present. Okay. Be aware of those habits, because you have this strength card and the tower and the temperance. Be aware of those habits that are self-sabotaging, right? That's something that's coming through here, but I see you're embodying, embracing your shadow. You're doing your shadow work. You're embodying your shadow, which is also bringing you more personal power and wisdom and understanding of who you are, of the direction you're heading in as well. And again, you're becoming more spiritually powerful from whatever you were dealing with before, energetically or, anything like that. Any other messages for Virgo? We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? And that came out with the Ten of Swords. So some of you, you're going to kind of receive this justice, or you're going to hear about karma balancing. Again, like I said, if you were dealing with somebody who was really unhealthy, unbalanced, sending you negative energy, that sort of situation, I feel like that's definitely ending here with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords. If you were dealing with a third-party situation, that third-party situation is crumbling, okay? That cycle, it looks like, is ending. I don't feel like you were involved. You were maybe on the outside observing this, okay? But you have, freed yourself from that energy regardless, even if you were not involved in it. Maybe you felt like you were still experiencing, energy from it. Like, even if you weren't actually involved in it, you still were receiving jealous energy from this Queen of Swords in reverse or something like that. But the Queen of Swords in reverse is also very much out of her power, whereas you are stepping into newer power here. So definitely a door is closing and a new one is opening. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you received a lot of negative energy from this situation or from this person. And it taught you to stand up for yourself. This is the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is someone who doesn't give up. And like I said, if this was a situation where it was a third party, or just even, you were dealing with somebody who's low vibrational, you stayed out of that. You stayed away from the drama of that. And you learned quite a bit here. You learned all these different tools, and I think you're amazed because you're the opposite, whereas like this other energy is really unbalanced and going through a painful ending. You are at the point where you're balanced here. You're balanced and you have the wisdom. Yes, you did deal with quite a bit here. She's definitely been through it. You have been through it, but you are the wise, balanced energy. Any other messages here for Virgo? Yeah. Look at that, the Hierophant. You honored your higher path here. You learned quite a bit through this, and maybe, you're stepping more into being a spiritual teacher. But what I'm sensing here is like almost almost the Virgo energy, like almost the Hermit. It didn't come out, but that's kind of what I'm sensing, where you made wise decisions here. And those who didn't make the wise decisions are learning about that. Those who, you know, just created more karma for themselves are dealing with that. But I feel like you shifted out of that cycle, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in the world, and you took the high path. And because you took the high path and you took the wise path here, I feel like it's really benefiting you with the Hierophant. Because you learned from all of this. You acquired a great deal of wisdom through this situation. And it's almost like because of it, you were spiritually upgraded. Or received a spiritual promotion. Yep. So honor yourself, take your time, rest, recharge. You know, definitely stick to your spiritual practices that help keep you balanced. Okay, because you are ascending to a higher path here, and you're leaving behind a situation that was very messy or unbalanced, or just it wasn't in alignment with you at all. But you've learned a spiritual lesson here, you're moving forward, and then those energies will learn their spiritual lessons, how their free will, how they choose to with their free will. Okay, any last messages here for Virgo? Yeah, like I said, those who, whatever they sent, it's coming back to them. Okay? That energy is being blocked off. Of course, always shield protect your energy, right? But you chose a very honorable path here, Virgo, and it shows. And those who didn't, it also shows, because then they're dealing with their own energy. So I don't know, maybe you return to sender, you know, you return things to sender with love, or what have you, or just even being around this group, you have a lot of energy protection. But you're up leveling, and then it's like whatever is sent towards you can't find you because you're at a higher frequency. Before, when you were in a lower frequency and there were these energy leaks, it was easier for that energy to find you. But now that you have, it's like you've sealed and protected your energy, and then you have risen above. So whenever this energy, I feel like I'm being shown almost like a video game. If like any sort of negative energy was sent towards you, it like goes, you're up here, this other energy is vibrationally here, it goes past you and comes back to that person like a boomerang until they recognize and take some accountability for their own energy. So that's what I have. Receive what resonates, release what does not, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.